Oh girl, I'd be lying if I said that I had this figured out 100%, but I have been on a journey to bring out more of my feminine energy without a man necessarily being a part of that, right? So that I am the creator of my feminine energy and I'm not relying on anything external to me. So what does that look like? And if you have suggestions, please leave them in the comments so we can crowdsource this feminine energy of how we can embrace it more and live in that more, even if we're single women locked in survival mode. So in order to understand how to be more in our feminine, we need to understand the difference between the masculine energy and the feminine energy. And they should both be something that you utilize. Kind of almost like you're a coach to, let's use a sports analogy, a football team, right? Sometimes you play your A team, right? My A team is the masculine, right? I default to being in my masculine energy. And they're my strong players. They get the job done, but I can't keep using them the entire game. They'll burn out, they'll get injured. I need them to rest so that they can perform. And so that would be my B team going in, which is my feminine energy. And again, I'm still learning what that looks like, but here's how masculine energy displays for me and how I intentionally try to be more in my feminine. Masculine energy for me is go, go, go. It's drive. It's constant ambition. It is having big financial goals. It is being the protector of my family, the provider for my family, not resting, ignoring my needs, even when I'm sick, even when I'm burned out. It was go, go, go. When it was probably from the period of 2019 to 2022 that I operated almost exclusively in my masculine. I never let myself rest. And it came from a place of survival. Practicing being in my feminine is being intentional about getting more into my body and out of my head, allowing myself to experience emotions at all ranges of the emotion in a safe and healthy way. The best way that I do that is called breathwork. So much so that it changed my life that I became a breathwork practitioner. I love it. It has been an amazing healing tool to access emotions that I otherwise shut down or repress. Being sensual, right? Being in flow, being creative. Those are different ways that are not having to do with anything survival related, but in you thriving. So I guess my question back to you are, what are some things that your body is wanting, that your body is telling you you need, but your brain is telling you, nope, can't do it, it's not safe, right? When the feminine feels safe, she blossoms, she comes out. So if she doesn't feel safe to come out, we've got to start working through that. If you are truly locked in your survival mode, the first thing I always ask clients and students of mine is, how's your sleep? We have no chance of getting out of survival mode or getting to a healthy mental state when we're not getting enough sleep. Your brain cannot function without sleep, and oftentimes just getting consistent sleep can be the difference maker in you feeling like the world is against you, that you're being attacked all the time, that you're constantly being threatened, to being able to see and think a little bit more clearly. Drinking enough water and moving your body would be another way to get out of that survival mode, get a different hormone mix going in your body. When you move, when you get sunlight, when you spend time in nature, and when you drink enough water, those can be really simple, easy to implement practices to start to regulate your nervous system and start to shift the chemicals in your body so that you start to feel physically better. And then my challenge to you, my last challenge to you is, can you find something this week to do out of just pure joy? That just brings you pure joy. Even if it's just singing and dancing in the kitchen with no one watching, can you start to enjoy yourself and being with yourself? Think back to childhood and the things that you loved to do then. Chances are there's still part of you that loves to do those things. We just kind of get busy, or we get distracted, or we say those are childish things. But what's wrong with play? What's wrong with playing? Singing to me was always something I loved doing before a miscarriage I had about 12 years ago. And after that, I stopped singing. And so when I started to rediscover myself, especially after my divorce, I started singing and dancing in the kitchen when I was cooking. And it starts to bring me alive and makes me just feel super feminine, super fun, super playful, and I don't take myself too seriously. So I hope that helps. But I would love to hear what you guys think are ways that you get into your feminine energy, or ways that you want to get in your feminine energy. And we can start to create just a brain dump of all the ways to bring our feminine back.